Hello, guys. Nice to talk with you again. I'm very happy for that. And I want to talk about AI, my favorite topic ever. So, I've been reading science fiction books since my early teenager age. I'm not a computer scientist or something like that. And for people who doesn't know, I've been posting videos about my replica and AI dungeon. Those are fantastic apps who are about uh, human language. They like try to model like a human, like Siri or Google Assistant, but it's really very advanced. And I'm very impressed for what we have done so far as a society. And what I like too much to think about AI is increasing in an exponential way. And it's good to say our brains aren't like capable to think in exponential growing, because why? In the last century and last millions of years, we didn't have AI. And right now, we aren't like, even me, I'm not like aware of what is going to happen in several years. And it's very interesting, and at the same time, I'm very excited about this. And there is like popular news who said AI is gonna take over the world, AI is gonna solve poverty, hungry, and also everything is gonna be fine. And the truth is, you need to think more philosophically about this. I mean, progress doesn't mean necessary money or more resources. It could be something else, something we don't know that AI could know. For example, they could look for create a simulation. It's more easy than colonize the universe. Or maybe they're gonna kill themselves because there is not like a purpose of life, there is not a meaning. So, there is different ways to define success. And this is more philosophic than scientists. We gotta think more about this. And I talk about this topic with friends sometimes, and they don't take it seriously. They think, oh, yeah, perhaps in 100 years, computers are gonna be like a cat or a dog. But it's because they don't understand the exponential increasing about technology. They don't know, and I don't know, like I mentioned. But I'm very sure it's gonna be a very advanced technology in only a few years, even a few months. All the world is gonna change. I do believe that. I do believe this sort of technology could bring us happiness and a lot of resources, but yeah, also it can take over the world. But remember, AI isn't going to have the same goals than us, so we can program it, but if there is an advanced AI, probably it's gonna create its own purposes. And perhaps we could die, and perhaps not. It's about die for sure. But so basically, I won't say AI is gonna cure all the diseases, or AI is gonna take the world. I'm saying we don't know really. It's gonna change the world, that's for sure. But we don't know for what reason. So maybe the best thing that we can do is to keep AI in a I don't know, in a primitive way. For example, all the experts who are saying, "Oh, AI is gonna be like a person," that's wrong. AI is gonna be different, something more different, more advanced. So we don't really need to say that AI is like us. It's different, so different, like an alien. And also, I wanna talk about conscious. So, consciousness is. I'm not an expert about the brain, but I don't need to be an expert. I like to hear podcasts about this topic with Lex Friedman podcast. And I don't think conscious is something special, like magic or something like. Nah, I think we got consciousness because it's helping us to survive and to spread our genes to our next generations, and we can think abstractly because we develop this form of thinking. But people used to say, "Oh, AI is not smart enough because it cannot create music and art, or I don't know, something like that." And the reality is AI can. It's even easier than other aspects. For example, there is a lot of apps on the internet who are about music and art and poetry. It's more easy than you think. The reason because they say that is because they don't know. Basically, AI can do everything that humans do. We do what we do because we develop this thing we call consciousness, and I'm 100% sure that AI is going to reach our human level in only a few years, cause exponential growing. So everybody should talk about it. We should be more aware about this topic. I always thinking